PC Perspective's coverage of CES 2017 is brought to you by NVIDIA. See the latest in GPU technology at geforce.com. Hey everybody, Ryan Schraut from PC Perspective at CES 2017. Our first stop of the year always is at the Lenovo booth, at the Lenovo suite. And they have a whole bunch of stuff that they've launched here. We're not going to go over all of it in the video. If you go to PCPer.com, we've got news items covering pretty much everything that they've announced, from new notebooks to new systems, new tablets, new monitors, all that's covered. I just wanted to go over a couple of the highlights here. First off, these two machines here are brand new in the well, they're not brand new, they're updated. This is the Yoga X1 Yoga OLED implementation, right? This is last year's model. This is the new version, right? And we don't need really to take a look at that. This one's kind of old hat here, but what you see is we've got a new design around the keyboard. Kind of gone is kind of the recessed shelf setting here. We've got a new kind of the Microsoft Performance Trackpad implementation on most of the Lenovo ThinkPad series. We still have different screen options for this. This is the OLED integration. One thing that they have done differently this year is that they have changed the way, as I flip this over, the keys are still going into the body, but this time rather than the kind of shelf rising around the keys are actually going into the body itself. So this allows them to still have the same functionality where the keys are kind of out of the way when you have the machine in its tablet mode, or you are using it on a plane and kind of its presentation or multimedia mode. But actually still allows you to create kind of a new slick, clean design on the keyboard face there. Now, one of the things you'll also notice about this device and a lot of the ThinkPad machines is that they are moving to USB 3.1 Type-C connections. And in this case, both of these on this side are Thunderbolt. You can charge through both of them. You can do data through both of them. But I very much appreciate that Lenovo has not abandoned USB full-size Type-A connectors as well. There's two on that side. There is one on this side, along with an HDMI connection, full-size HDMI connection. So they are adopting the new connectivity option, but they're also not abandoning the old one, which for people like me who have a lot of accessories they carry around is very useful. Now, for when you do adopt that new connection, they have a couple of these docks that are announced at the show. This is a USB 3.1 dock. This is not a Thunderbolt dock. This is lower cost. It's $200. You can see you've got your Type-C connection in the front and one USB 3.0 on the front there. You've got your headphone. This one will support one 4K display or two full HD displays. It's got gigabit Ethernet, multiple USB ports on there, and then your power input as well. And of course, VGA. It's Lenovo, guys. We're going to have VGA on all these devices. And this is the Thunderbolt version, a little bit more expensive, $280, but, you know, kind of reasonable. You've got your Thunderbolt input on the front, USB on the front, and headphones. And then on the back, this one can actually support two 4K displays or three full HD displays. You've got a little bit more connectivity on the USB side, and you've got your gigabit Ethernet and, again, VGA. So $280 for this one, a good kind of add-on for some of these thin and light machines. Now, I think the star of the show for me so far has been, and I guess it is day one, but the star here at the Lenovo booth is the update to the X1 Carbon. The X1 Carbon has kind of been the darling of the notebook field, thin and lights, for quite a while, I guess, since its introduction a few years ago. This is last year's model using the Skylake parts. You can see that it's a 14-inch screen, full HD variant, very thin, very light, great battery life. But this is the new version over here. And what you'll notice is that it looks significantly smaller. There's a gap here. There's a difference in size here. But it still has the same size screen. What Lenovo has done is they've adopted this very thin bezel along the sides. But, you know, very kind of reminiscent of the XPS 13, obviously. But what they didn't do is they didn't kind of sacrifice the bezel along the top enough to get rid of the webcam up top. So for people who care about that, and I think I was surprised to find many people did, the webcam up here means that you don't have a webcam at the bottom kind of looking up your nose or at your fingers while you're typing. It is significantly smaller. It's about a quarter pound lighter as well. Obviously updated to Kaby Lake as all these machines are, and starting at $1349, available for order, I think, as of today or tomorrow, really. And I'm looking forward to getting this one tested. It's been a while since I've had an X1 Carbon as kind of my daily driver, and performance and features look impressive. We still got your Thunderbolt connectivity. You've still got your USB full-size Type A connectors as well, full-size HDMI. This looks like a perfect balance of kind of new technologies, current gen technologies, as well as kind of minimizing weight and size. So that is what we have for you from Lenovo from CES 2017. Make sure you check out pcpro.com/CES for all of our news coverage this week. Thanks, guys. See you later.